Hello, my freaky darlings. Oops, turned off chat. Let's see. Hello, Mighty Pocket Cow. Hello, Man Cub Sunshine. Hello, Jasmine. Hello, Elysian. And hello, Ephad. Alright, let's make sure that my space is good. Okay. Alright, so today is going to be a bit of a weird... one. We are going to be doing a reading of the... I can't say Choose Your Own Adventure, because it is definitely not Choose Your Own Adventure. It is Sunless Sea, Pinstar. I have been obsessed with that game and its soundtrack since you showed it to me back in however long ago that was. It is still my favorite soundtrack. And I still play it all the time, even though I'm awful at it. So we're going to be doing a Choose Your Own Adventure book. But I promise FNAF didn't call it that, because definitely they would never do that, because somebody else owns that name. What are they called? Just interactive novels? Yeah, interactive novel. So we will be doing a interactive novel. Definitely legally distinct from Choose Your Own Adventure novels. And you all will be voting on where we go. You can vote on Twitch, you can vote on YouTube. If you are simul-streaming, you can vote on both. If it's that important to you that we go down a certain path that you need to make your voice heard twice, all power to you. And I will say, if you have read this book, which would be completely reasonable because the only reason I'm comfortable doing this from a copyright perspective is that this book is available for free. You can go play this book after the stream, you can go... whatever the case, you can play this book. So if you have played this book before, and you know the answers, you know what paths lead to what, you are still welcome to vote. You're still welcome to talk about the stuff as it happens. Just don't say something like, guys, I want to go left because that has the secret popsicle stick ending. Like, vote however, even if you know why, vote whatever you want, but don't say what it's going to do in the chat. Other than that, go for it. Hello, Marky. Yes, I see your icon. Definitely you love Bendy. Haven't done a lot of Bendy myself, although I do enjoy it. Alright, let's stop the music. Make sure that sound effects are unmuted. Hopefully this will go fairly smoothly. But I decided that just sitting here reading you guys a story might be a little, boring. So I have gone as full audiobook as I can. I have a full screen up here of sound effects, like soundboards for the different sections of the book. And there are images and backgrounds and all that kind of thing. So hopefully this will be fun, and if we enjoy it, if we don't get through the whole thing, we can come back for another day. If we do get through the whole thing, we'll see about whether I'll be able to do this for the upcoming novels. The ones after this won't be free, so I don't know what the rules or policies will be about streaming it. I'm gonna try and find out. I don't know. Yes, the Bendy movie that's coming out. Hopefully they do a good job. Hopefully they do it justice. The guys that they got to do the FNAF movie did a shockingly good job. Being honest, I didn't actually have that high of hopes for the FNAF movie, but they did a very good job. So hopefully Bendy gets the same treatment. But video game movies can be notoriously difficult to get right, so hopefully since there's been a fair few well-made ones lately, people have kind of got it down. All right, let's get started. So we'll start with a little introduction, and then there'll be a bit of you'll understand what the sort of rules or mission of it. We are playing a interactive novel. If you've ever seen or read the old Choose Your Own Adventures or any kind of, I know Gravity Falls made an interactive novel where basically you get, if people don't know, you get to the end of a small chapter and the book will ask you, what do you want to do? If you want to go left, turn to page 17. If you want to go right, turn to page 104, as example. And then you guys will vote left, right. And we'll see what happens. There are different endings, there are lots of different places we could end up, and I also have scenes and sound effects and that kind of thing to hopefully make it more interesting. This is pretty experimental as far as if this is going to work or be fun on a stream, because it's not actually a video game. I don't know. We're along for the ride. I thought I would try something new. Let's try and make sure I'm on camera here. You, Devin, are the luckiest 12-year-old boy in the world. Because you have just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. All day, all you can eat, all expenses paid experience for you and one of your best. You're bringing Mike, Mum says, looking at the colorful printout in your hand that shows Glamrock Freddy pointing at you with the words, "You are a winner." What? No, Mom, you wail. You can't think of anything less fun than spending a whole day with the mobile snot factory that is your 6-year-old brother. Yes! Ike shouts. Did that sound like a suggestion or a question? Mum crosses her arms. Either both of you go, or no one goes. There goes your dream of being the most popular kid in your class, at least while everyone competes to be the one to join you at the Pizzaplex. Fine, you sulk. You, Devin, are the unluckiest 12-year-old boy in the world, because you just won 2 special VIP passes to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex for you and your little brother. You have to waste one of your precious VIP passes on your brother, but this is still going to be so much fun. You can just ignore the tag-along like you usually do. Well, you have the time of your life. Even though you live near the Pizzaplex, you hardly ever get to go. Your boring parents don't like the flashy lights and noise, and they say it's overpriced and that the animatronics are disconcerting, which you think means they don't like the glam rock band's music? It's been ages since you were there last, at a classmate's birthday party, but it seems like the place gets bigger every year, and they're always adding new rides. As you explore the Pizzaplex, you'll face many choices that lead to various outcomes. Before you begin this adventure, make sure you have something to write on. I will be keeping track of the items and stuff you have on our stream. There'll be many details to keep track of, and certain pages will provide special instructions you'll want to remember. You may even have to do some very simple math. We will be doing that on my board here. For example, if you find an item that you want to hold on to, you'll write it down for later. And when you use it, cross it off. No cheating. Ready, Freddy? Alright. So, first choice, and this is kind of a test. Well, I'm going to be distracted reading, Marky, so I'm probably not going to be answering a lot of trivia questions. But if you shoot it in the chat, if I happen to catch it, then I might answer it. But this is going to be a very distracting one. Alright, so this is the first question, and it is also the first test of how this is going to work. So, we are going to be playing on, we can play on easy difficulty or normal difficulty. In easy, you can, basically you're going to get 2 extra chances. So, difficulty. This is more of a test than anything. Easy. So you'll get 2 extra FAS tokens. And the extent of what you know about that is that's 2 more tries at the different games and things. Easy and normal. I'll set it for as short as I can. So start the poll. And then and I have to do it on here too. Huh. Oh, there we go. I thought I couldn't change the answers because it just said yes or no. Alright. Go ahead, Marky. But if you're going to be, if you're going to keep trying to interrupt the game, I'm probably just going to ignore the questions. But we haven't started yet, so go ahead. Alright. I don't even know how long the poll lasts on YouTube. It, like, doesn't really tell me. Does it just go until I stop it? Okay, in which case, that's good to know. I will start doing the YouTube one first. So YouTube will have a few extra, like, seconds as I make the Twitch one, and then YouTube will have until Twitch runs out. So YouTube will have a little less, or a little more than a minute, and then Twitch will have a minute. So I'll just end this. Total, we had 3 votes for easy 100%. 3 votes. We had 3 votes for easy on YouTube and 2 votes for normal on, let me see the results. I think this is 2 votes. Yes, 2 votes for normal, so that is easy. No problem. I'll just mark that we have 2 extra FAS tokens. The answer, Marky, is a hippo. Okay. Turn off the voting thing. So we'll play on easy. Boop. And then we will start the game proper. Okay. Can you guys hear the sound of the street? Because I want to make sure I have all these settings right before we start the game proper. Okay. Alright. As your mom drives up to the front of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, you press your face against the car window to see the giant sign over the entrance. It takes your breath away. Even in broad daylight, the neon letters and lightning bolt framing the image of the glam rock band are super bright. The lights and lasers flash invitingly just on the other side of the glass doors. You can't wait to get in there. You try to open the rear passenger... You try to learn how to read, but you forget how. You try to open the rear passenger door, but it's locked. Maybe I should go in with you, Mom says. That's okay, you say very quickly. You wave the printout of the winner announcement that you received in your email, wondering again how you won a contest that you don't even remember entering. Dad called the Megaplex to be sure, and it isn't a scam, though the employee he spoke to didn't know anything about it either. Only 2 guests, remember? This street is too loud over the... I can buy an admission pass. It's not like I'm about to go on the rides or eat Fazbear pizza. She shudders. And miss your spa day? It'll be fine, you say. It'll be fine, Ike parrots in a high-pitched voice from the booster seat next to you. You sigh. Mom gives you a sharp look. You're in charge of your brother, Devin. Do not let him out of your sight. What could happen, you ask? They don't call the Mega Pizzaplex the safest place on Earth for nothing. Mom twists around to face you, one eyebrow raised. No one calls it that. That old marketing campaign was a nice try, but the release form is mostly fine print, and it has so many legal disclaimers I considered calling my lawyer before signing it. You did sign it, you say. You can trust the Pizzaplex, and you can trust me. Go enjoy your free Saturday, Mom. That convinces her. She smiles and the door unlocks. You pop open the door before she can change her mind and clamber out of the car. Be good. Take care of Ike, she calls as he scurries out after you. He's wearing an eye-wateringly orange shirt with "Say Cheese" on the front, which Mom makes him wear in crowded places so that he's easier to spot. At least she didn't suggest you bring the leash. Do you want the child harness, she asks. You roll your eyes. I don't. The last thing you want is to be physically tied to your shadow. That's what everyone calls Ike because he's always following you around, and he even looks exactly the way you did at his age. Like you're twins, 6 years apart. Except there's no way you were ever so annoying and clingy. Ooh, Mike's mouth hangs open as he gapes at the sign above you. Chica! The chicken glamrock in pink spandex is his favorite. Move it, Spud. You nudge him roughly towards the doors. Passing through the glass doors into the Pizzaplex is like stepping into another world. The lobby is mainly illuminated by the candy-colored neon glow, and you have to blink and let your eyes adjust from the sunlight to the dimly lit interior. Ike sticks his fingers in his ears. The cacophony of arcade games, loud rock music, and children shouting and laughing is almost overwhelming. You ate breakfast not long ago, but the mouth-watering aroma of fresh pizza, fried food, cotton candy, and popcorn set your stomach rumbling. This place is unreal. It's faztastic. Okay, Marky, we get the idea. I'm gonna time you out. You can participate in the chat. I can't because my thing's in the way. I don't know if EFAD can for me. It won't let me. The entry gates are straight ahead, but you stop at the welcome desk first and slide the printer of your winner email across to a pale man in a red shirt. The Pizzaplex employee squints at the page as though he doesn't know how to read. He holds the barcode under the scanner and frowns at his computer screen. Huh. What the heck? Your skin starts to itch, and you worry that maybe this was a scam or a prank after all. You glance out the doors to the street outside, but your mother's car is gone. The employee looks skeptical. Hold on a second, kids. He opens a drawer and rummages around for a while. He pulls out 2 plastic cards and hands them to you and Ike. Have fun. We have received the VIP pass. A line of other kids and their parents has formed behind you, so you step to the side and examine your card. It's a dull gray with a silver magnetic strip on the back and the letters VIP written on it in black permanent marker. What's VIP? Ike asks. He pronounces the acronym as a word rhyming with zip. VIP, you say. Ike giggles. It stands for very important person, you explain. Are we very important? He asks. Well, we're supposed to be. But this card doesn't make you feel very important at all. It's so plain compared to the colorful, glossy entrance passes with the Pizzaplex logo the employee is handing out to the other customers. It's also greasy, with dust, crumbs, and hair stuck to it. Disgusting. You consider swapping with Ike, but his card is covered with flecks of dried tomato sauce, so you just wipe yours against your jeans, planning to wash it off in a bathroom later. You expected the Pizzaplex to roll out the red carpet, but it seems like you are on your own. Some kids are using their cards at terminals near the entrance. They must be information kiosks to help plan a visit. So we can try and use our pass at the terminal, or we can try and use the pass directly at the gate. Try and do this as quickly as I can. Gate. And if I ever make any spelling mistakes, no, I didn't, shut up. Gate. And alright, start. All right. We've got 2 votes for Gate so far on Twitch. And I can't see exactly how many votes on YouTube because YouTube is weird and I need to practice with it more, but so far Gate is winning on YouTube as well. Oops. My apologies. I should have this up. Alright, so Gate has unanimously won. We will head to the gate. You stride towards the entry gates with Ike on your heels, hoping this stupid VIP pass works. Here goes, you think. You press the card to a reader, and the display flashes green. The gate swings open away from you. Yes, you say. But before you can step through, it slams shut again. No! The VIP The display flickers and turns from green to red with glowing white text. See VIP. I am the VIP, you shout. You snatch Ike's pass and try it. Same thing. Your brother presses against your side. He's trembling. Can we go now? He asks in a timid voice. What's wrong with you? You say harshly. He's terrified. By something on the other side of the gates? No, it's someone. Glamrock Chica is standing nearby, mobbed by joyful kids. The 6-foot-plus white chicken's head swivels in your direction, and her purple eyes look directly into yours. You can't help but shiver. You clear your throat. I thought she was your favorite. She's too big, Ike squeaks. Haven't you seen an animatronic before? Then you realize he hasn't. This is his first time visiting the Mega Pizzaplex. No wonder he was so excited to come with you. They're harmless. And also, just realized that I actually forgot a sound effect. I was like, I sure don't hear all the kids playing that I normally did. I don't know if you guys can hear that, actually, now that I think about it. Nope. Shit, I didn't think that through, so if we do this again, I'll have to figure out a way to make you be able to hear this media player. Maybe I can. I'll do it on the next vote. I'll play with it. Because I have sound effects of children playing, because none of the crowd sound effects I could find had children in it. It was all just adults. Blip. Alright. Haven't you seen an animatronic before? Then you realize he hasn't. This is the first time visiting the Mega Pizzaplex. No wonder he was so excited to come with you. They're harmless. The worst thing she'll make you do is exercise and eat junk food. Glamrock Chica suddenly sprints towards the entrance, closing the distance fast. Ike screams and covers his eyes. When she reaches the gate, she stops and says cheerfully, "Are you lost?" You've seen the Glamrock animatronics before in person, but only on the stage and in their greenhouse, behind a glass window. Up close, Glamrock Chica is maybe a little scary. As scary as someone in a pink leotard and leg warmers can be. But since Ike is afraid, you certainly aren't going to show any nervousness. Hey, Glamrock Chica. Should you call her Miss Chica? Idiot, she's just a fancy robot. It's not like she has feelings or intelligence. You hold up your VIP pass. This thing doesn't work. She stares at it curiously. Oh, you must be Devin. She leans over the entry gate and looks at Ike. And you're Ike. Ike peeks from between his fingers. You know who I am? Glamrock Chica straightens. Of course! We're so happy to see you have fun with us today at the Mega Pizzaplex. VIP is expecting you. Just insert your pass in a terminal over there. She points to the wall behind the welcome desk. Ike puts his hand on top of the gate and looks up at Chica adoringly. I like your bow, he says. Chica runs a hand over the 3 feathers on her head. Thanks, kid. Hey, here's a hint that might help you later. If you get lost, keep going left. So someone might want to make note on that one. She winks. Okay. You shrug and head towards a terminal. Bye, Chica! Ike shouts. See you! Have fun! She says as she stomps off. By the time you reach the terminal behind the welcome desk, all but one is already being used by customers. You insert your VIP pass into the slot below its screen, and it's slurped into the wall. The bouncing Pizzaplex logo disappears, and is replaced by a blue screen. Terrific, you say. The machine is broken. You pound a fist against the kiosk. Give me back my card! Pixel art pizzas with white wings start flying across the screen. Then, static crackles across the image. It's glitched, Ike says. You think? You snap. The static clears to reveal the face of a pink cartoon pig with round glasses that make his eyes look too big. He wears an oversized black suit jacket. I guess I should have made that black. It was purple on the cover, with a loose red tie. Behind his head, the purple synthwave grid moves against a black and white background. "Hi, Pig," Ike says. "You're super cute." You gently smack the back of Ike's head. "He can't hear you, silly. It's just a recording." The pig grins. "Good morning, Devin and Ike. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex." He sounds like a young kid with a stuffy nose. A customized recording, you say? How do you know our names? "I know a lot. I'm a very informative pig. My friends call me VIP. Will you be my friends?" "I'll be your friend, VIP," Ike chirps. "Thank you. Stick with me and we will have oodles of fun together." Ike is right about one thing. VIP is cute. He reminds you of those animated ads for the Pizzaplex with cartoon renditions of the glam rock animal mascots. But you've never seen or heard of him before. "Are you a new feature, you ask?" "Actually, I have been at the Pizzaplex for a while. However, it has been a very, very long time since I was last activated." VIP's smile turns upside down, and a large blue cartoony tear appears below his right eye. Then he's back to his bright and cheerful self. Ike's hopping up and down in front of the terminal. You ignore him and ask VIP, "What do you do?" A graduation cap pops onto VIP's head. "I think, and I know things. I'm a digital companion for Pizzaplex guests. I can answer questions and make suggestions to enhance your visit." "I have a question," Ike says, shifting from one foot to the other. VIP looks at Ike. "It looks like you need a restroom. Would you like directions?" Ike goes still. "I do need to potty," he says in a hushed voice. "Hold it in. I have more important questions. How'd I win this special pass? I never entered any contest." "I am programmed to anticipate what people want. I selected your name from a long list of guests in a 5-mile radius who have not returned in 6 or more months and are not missing or deceased," VIP says. "You invited us, you ask?" "Precisely," VIP says. "That's why the staff weren't expecting us today," you say. Something falls out of the slot below the screen with a hard thump. You pull it out. It's a large cookie in the shape of VIP's head. "What's this?" you ask. "A smart cookie for the smart cookie," VIP says. It's stale. You pass it to Ike. He grabs it and eagerly bites in. "Ow," Ike says. "Yuck." "You said you haven't been activated in a while? Why not?" you ask. A frown flickers across VIP's face, but so quickly you might have missed it had you blinked. "Most kids did not appreciate my recommendations and preferred to do everything on their own. Parents have not been interested in paying a premium for my services. Consequently, I have been woefully underutilized," he says. "But I know I am an important part of the Mega Pizzaplex, and I can prove it. Go ahead, ask me anything." "Okay." You glance at a poster on the wall showing Glamrock Bonnie the Bunny and Montgomery Gator with their arms over each other's shoulders, and the words, "Don't ask why animatronics, and instead ask why not more animatronics." "What does disconcerting mean?" you ask. The VIP closes his eyes. "Disconcerting, adjective, to make one feel troubled or uncomfortable." The background behind VIP changes to a purple spiral, swirling against yellow, with green and red triangles falling down the screen. "Here is something to make your day even more magical," VIP says. He swirls his magic wand, creating a shower of gold sparkles, and something drops into the slot below the screen with a kerthunk. You reach down and pull out a gamepad with red rubber case and carrying handles on the side. You switch it on and are disappointed when VIP's face appears on the screen instead of a video game. "This device allows us to communicate with each other throughout your visit," VIP says. "Great," you think. As if he can read your mind, VIP puts his hands together and says, "This is my last opportunity to demonstrate the value I add for guests. If you promise not to ignore me during your visit, I can offer you a Fazbear experience like no other. And remember, it's all free for the day. Do you promise not to abandon me? Ike's head bobs enthusiastically. I piggy promise. Kids cheer from the gamepad. Don't double it. VIPs fixes his gaze on you. You can promise to stick with VIP all day, or you can decide not to make a promise that you can't keep. Stick. Stick. And while you guys are doing that, I will take a quick second to add. Oops. Can you guys still hear me? I completely changed the sound of my headphones. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Well, I don't know how to make this sound effect work, so I'll just have to call that lesson learned for next time we try. Oh, looks like it is a unanimous yes. Actually, our VIP token has been eaten. Okay. You don't like the idea of being stuck with both VIP and Ike for the whole day, especially since the pig wants to be in charge. Having a chaperone, even a virtual one limited to video screens, is the opposite of fun. But VIP is the reason you're here. He's probably lonely, you think. You know how that feels. At least you did before Ike started tagging along all the time. Now you wish you had more space from him. Devin, do you promise not to abandon me? VIP asks. I guess so. Sure, you say. Whatever it takes to get inside the Pizzaplex. The VIP, the gamepad, the gamepad plays again the sound of cheering kids. I really hope you mean that, VIP waves his hand and says, Bazza Badazza, your passes are now activated. The VIP terminal spits out your card and blinks off. On your gamepad screen, VIP raises his fist into the air. Now, who wants some mega fun? He says. Me, Ike says. You roll your eyes. At the entrance, you and Ike stand in front of two gates and press your cards to the scanners. They flash green, and the gates open. Ike runs inside. No running, please, VIP says. Ike stops short. Sorry. Perhaps we should go over the current safety rules before we continue. VIP pulls out a scroll tied with a ribbon. When he opens it, the page rolls off the bottom of the screen. You sigh. There's so much to do at the Mega Pizzaplex, you hardly know where to start. As you pass through the lobby, you look at the vibrant posters of all the attractions, planning out your day. With your VIP pass, you'll finally get to go on all the rides you want. Every birthday party you have been to at the Pizzaplex only included a few tokens for the Fastcade and the boring old Bonnie Bowl. But you've always wanted to try Roxy Raceway, racing go-karts at high speeds on the tracks, snaking through the atrium, and you're itching to go to Blast since you play so many first-person shooters. And it would be a lot more fun to do this with your friends than your little brother. The gamepad beeps. You glance at the screen and VIP says, "You look like you are choosing an activity. Would you like some help?" "No, I'm good," you say. VIP produces a bowling ball. The most popular attraction at the Mega Pizzaplex is Bonnie Bowl, and it is best to go before the midday birthday party rush. He rolls the ball towards the screen, and it cracks the glass. Animated shards tumble down, leaving behind a black background. You shake your head, but Ike pipes up, "I want bowl." "We aren't bowling," you say. "Bonnie Bowl!" Ike shouts. VIP saunters back on screen. "No yelling." "Bonnie Bowl," Ike repeats. "Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl, Bonnie Bowl." On the way towards the bowling alley, you point out other fun attractions like Monty's Maze and Blast, but I can't be swayed. VIP isn't helping the situation by feeding you ads for Bonnie Bowl and tips about the game. The more he hypes it up, the less you want to do it. When you pass the Fazcades, you pause and gaze longingly at the rows of arcade and pinball machines inside. You spot your friends, Alistair, Gabe, and Emma, playing one of your favorite games, Catch That Fetch. You wish you were hanging out with them instead of your brother. Too bad the Pizzaplex doesn't have a daycare, you say. "They plan to build one in the expansion," VIP says. "That doesn't do me much good now." You sadly continue to follow Ike. Maybe if you let him beat you at Bonnie Bowl quickly, he'll agree to go to the arcade next. Unfortunately, bowling with a 6-year-old usually takes time and patience, and you know you're going to waste a lot of your special day here. That is so unfair. Then, you spot something that could give you freedom for a little while. A merry-go-round in the play area. Once Ike is on a carousel, it's almost impossible to get him to leave. He would ride it for hours if you let him. Hours. So your choice is... you can ditch Ike on the merry-go-round, or continue to Bonnie Bowl. Oh, I didn't end this poll. That's fine. Marky, I don't know if you're having some kind of a glitch, but you refuse to only say things once. You can assume that we've read it, so you don't have to keep saying things over and over. And I would have assumed that you were just glitching, except that sometimes when you repeat yourself, you say it very slightly different. So just say something once and assume we'll get to it, okay? Okay. We have 2 votes for each merry-go-round and bowling on YouTube, and 2 votes for bowling on Twitch. So we've got, nope, because we've got Twitch as well, Sunshine. So we've got 4 votes total for bowling. So, bowling it is. Let's get our bowling situation up. A promise is a promise, and you're supposed to keep an eye on your brother, even though you know nothing would happen to him here. If he tells your mom that you left him out of your sight for even a minute, you won't be allowed back at the Pizza Plex or anywhere else until you're 18. And if he doesn't tell her, he'll always have a way to blackmail you. When you get to Bonnie Bowl, Ike has to use the bathroom first. By the time he's done, a birthday party has arrived, so you end up waiting half an hour for a free lane. Bowling takes forever because Ike rolls his ball so slowly towards the pins. Even with bumpers keeping it out of the gutter, he barely hits any. It takes all of your skill to let him beat you. You're so bad at bowling, Ike says when he wins. You grit your teeth. You finally get to the arcade, but your friends are long gone. And then Ike's hungry, so you go to El Chips for lunch. And all afternoon, VIP suggests activities to Ike, and Ike tells you what to do. At closing time, VIP invites you to select your rating of his helpfulness. You tap number 1, but 5 light up. 5 stars, VIP says. Thank you. When Mom picks you up, she says, how was it? This was the best day ever, Ike says. Mom smiles at you. You're a good big brother. Oh, my game over's not working. I thought I tested all of my things. Oh, I see. The problem is that it's underneath the... Why aren't you working? There we go. Well, you guys got a ending. It's hard to say that it's the bad ending because technically everything worked out alive, but it's not the exciting ending either. Alright, so I'm not going to have you guys re-vote on what difficulty since you guys didn't even get to the point where difficulty exists. I will go back to wish it would just bring you back to I guess you can't really just bring you back to the yes, we're gonna have to ditch him. That one's more of a secret silly ending. Promise to stick with VIP, Yusai, Bonnie Bowl. Alright, so you guys are going to have to I won't make you re-vote because it's literally the only other thing you can do. But you guys are going to have to go to the merry-go-round. But you did get an ending. I meant to have an ending counter up, but I don't have one. But I will check it off as an ending you guys have got. So if I get a chance, I can make a note of how many endings were got. Don't get cheating. We got the good brother ending. All right. Let's go to. Look, Ike. They have a merry-go-round. Ike immediately stops and stares at it. As a music box version of Pop Goes the Weasel plays, 3 rings rotate in opposite directions with old-timey versions of the animatronics Freddy Fazbear, Chica the Chicken, and Bonnie the Bunny to ride on. Funtime Foxy sits on the prow of a small pirate ship, pointing the way forward with his hook. And there's even a Balloon Boy hot air balloon, and a Mr. Cupcake seat. I want to ride that, Ike says in a hushed voice. Maybe after Bonnie Bull, you say. No, I want to ride it now, he says. I don't know, you say. Please, Ike says. You smile. Okay, if you really want to, I guess we can do Bonnie Bull later. You wait in line, and as soon as the gate opens, Ike races for one of the Chica seats. He climbs in. I'm gonna go to the arcade while you ride this, you say. Just wait until I get back. VIP wags a finger and shakes his head. Children should not be left unattended. You're tired of this very irritating pig? You put the gamepad on the seat next to Ike. Then you keep an eye on him. Please do not go, VIP says. The background strobes yellow and white. You said you would not abandon me. I'm not abandoning you. I'll be back. Eventually. Alright, let's go to the arcade. You find your friends, Alistair, Gabe, and Emma in the Fazcade. They're surprised to see you. Yeah, I won a VIP contest. You show them your special pass, but they're not impressed by the plain plastic card. Turn the Fazcade down a little. What is that? Gabe cracks up. You obviously made that yourself, Emma shakes her head. That's just embarrassing. You bet the gamepad would convince them you're telling the truth, but if you go back for it, you'll be stuck with Ike and VIP again. Your friends don't seem that interested anyway. Alistair is trying to get a high score in Catch the Fetch, but when he runs out of tokens, he gives up. Let's get out of here, he says. Come on, hang out a little longer, you say. Let's go on some rides. We've been on them so many times, Gabe says. They're boring. I could eat, you say. Maybe the Glamlock animatronics are performing soon? Animatronics are for little kids, Dev. I mean, we could watch them ironically. Why don't you come with us, Emma says. We're gonna play the new Dino Shock at my place. Nah, I think I'll stay a while, you say. Right. Enjoy your VIP pass. Gabe winks. They laugh and walk off. Alone and annoyed, you play a round of Catch That Fetch, and take some satisfaction in easily beating the high score. Before you can enter your initials, the screen scrambles. When it stops glitching, you see VIP's face, and he is one very irate pig. Around you, people are complaining. Hey, what happened to my game? Hey, what's with this pig? Are we being pranked? I just lost my token. You look around and see VIP's face on arcade games throughout the entire Fazcade. His colors are scarily inverted. Uh-oh. Words pop up on the screen. You lied, Devin. Who's Devin, people say. You back away from the arcade cabinet. How is VIP doing this? It doesn't matter. You just have to get him to stop. You hurry to a terminal in the atrium. When you insert your pass, a red-faced VIP appears and said, "I wondered if I should trust you, but I wanted to. Whatever happens next is your fault." "You have my full attention now," you say. "Good. More importantly, I have your brother." VIP is suddenly wearing a shirt that says, "I like Ike." Your blood runs cold. "Where's Ike? Is he okay?" "He is fine. For now. I have him hidden somewhere in the Pizzaplex." "What do you want?" "I want you to play with me all day, like you promised. And you can get your brother back by winning my special game." "And if I don't?" VIP smiles broadly. "Ike remains trapped here forever. Sorry, I had no choice. But you do." Alright guys, you can report VIP to the Pizzaplex staff, you can take VIP up on his challenge, or you can call your mom for help. Let's start with... I don't even know what to call this poll. Yeah, you can vote for mom. And bearing in mind, if you're like, this might lead to another silly ending, like not like the bowling one, that's fine. It's fine to collect all the endings. Or you can try and get straight to the action, or you can do something because you're like, hey, maybe this will actually work, and there's a secret Scott Cawthon-ass ending of just winning right away. Who knows what could happen? Alright. And the poll on YouTube and see where we're at. Looks like two votes to report him and 1 point to agree to the challenge on YouTube. On Twitch, we have 1 point to report him and 1 point to call mom. So that's, if I'm seeing this correct, 3 votes total to report him, 1 vote each to agree to the challenge and call mom. Okay. So let's report the thing. The Pizzaplex staff couldn't be less interested in your wild story, and VIP plays dumb, which is quite a stretch for him, since he knows so much. But apparently, there is a whole procedure in place for when a kid goes missing, which involves securing the Glamrock animatronics in the greenhouse and doing a full sweep of the Pizzaplex. Unfortunately, after searching all day, there's no sign of Ike. Your family moves away from town soon after. And you never stop wondering about what happened to to your little brother. That one is definitely a bad ending. And that is the missing brother ending. I'm making these names, by the way. These aren't official or anything. So you guys have gotten the good brother ending. And the missing brother ending. Alright. Which means we're basically just going to do that particular vote again. Let's put you back in the atrium. Now so we can agree to challenge, or we can call Mom for help. Let me count the endings. 9 by my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I'm not missing one, we have 9 endings that we could get. Alright. See the results. On Twitch, we have 2 people wanting to call Mom for help. On YouTube, we have 1 vote to agree to the challenge. So calling Mom for help is the win. I keep forgetting that it brings you all the way back. I mean, technically we should go all the way back to the beginning, but we're not going to do that. We will go back to the beginning. We will go, there is a certain point that we'll go back to. Spawning goal. Ditch Ike. Find your friends. Alright. Call Mom. You find a phone and call your mother on her cell phone. She is not happy to have her expensive spa day interrupted, but she really freaks out when you tell her Ike is missing. And I only looked away from him for a second, and when I turn around, he was gone, you say. You know you shouldn't lie, but it's not like Ike is here to rat on you. He's always running off. You'll be happy if you find him and he tells you. You'll be happy if you find him and he tells her what really happened. Mom drives over right away. When she rushes through the Pizzaplex entrance, she gasps at you, looking furious. "What is wrong with you?" she yells. "What?" Then you notice Ike is standing next to you, clutching the VIP gamepad. "Where did you come from?" you ask. He looks at your mother with innocent eyes. You were just playing hide and seek, Mom, but Devin never came to get me. Your mother shoots you a fiery look. You are so grounded. Get in the car, both of you. We're going home right now and never coming back here again. You climb in the car and notice that Ike is still clutching the gamepad. Ike and the gamepad are inseparable for several days. He's constantly whispering to it. And then one night, Ike really does run away. You know he must have gone back to the Mega Pizzaplex, but you can't prove it. And you've been banned there for life. But you can't prove it without going back there yourself, and you've been banned there for life. Game over. The runaway brother missing. Ending. Okay. Now, you guys have managed to collect 3 endings before the game really starts, but that's okay. I honestly think that's hilarious, and that's exactly how it should be. Okay. Not gonna re-vote. We only have 1 left anyway, so it's time to take up the pig on his offer. On his challenge, excuse me. Fine. What's your game, VIP, you say? VIP waves his magic wand, and the terminal dispenses heavy coins into the slot below. You find 5 gold fast tokens. You actually find 7 because you all voted for the extra fast tokens to play on a bit easier mode. You find 7 gold fast tokens, each with the classic Freddy Fazbear on the front and the words "Since 1983" along the top edge, and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza below. You must use these tokens to earn 1,000 points at various games in the Pizzaplex by the end of the day, VIP says. If you succeed, I will release Ike. That doesn't sound too bad. What's the catch, you ask? I know you do not like following rules, but rules make games even more fun, VIP says. Remember, you can only play each game once, and you have to ask me for help. VIP's wand sparkles, and you hear a familiar thunk. You retrieve a new gamepad for the terminal slot. This one's case is pink. Cute. Just because I have to ask VIP for help doesn't mean I have to listen, do you think? Anything else, you ask? Use the gamepad to keep track of your tokens and points as you play. Remember, if you run out of tokens before you reach 1,000 points, you automatically lose, and you will become an only child. As VIP explains the rules, they appear on the gamepad screen. VIP's game rules. Use fast tokens to play games. Earn at least 1,000 points by the end of the day to save Ike. You can play each game more than once. You can play each game only once. To ask VIP for help or suggestions while playing the games. If you run out of fast tokens before earning 1,000 points, you lose. And remember not to abandon VIP again. So let's give you some tokens. And you guys wanted the 2 extra tokens, so you'll have that. And I just gave you guys some free score, which is, yeah, I did. Let's not have that. Press the give score button, not show score button. Let's restart that. Alright. Let's go save your brother. Yes, EFED, don't worry about it. Pocket got it. Oh. Just as a reminder that if someone says something we don't want up on screen, if you guys can just do me a quick favor and say just anything random to push the chat down, because I cannot for the life of me figure out how to make this chat update. So, whatever. It's not the end of the world. So, let's... So, you start your journey in in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf. VIP waits on the gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. But can you trust him? Maybe your brother just wandered off on his own, and you could discover where VIP hit him as you explore. You should keep an eye out. You are facing the play area in the center of the Pizzaplex, which holds slides and kiddie rides like the merry-go-round where you left Ike. There's a long line of people waiting to use the photo booth. Fastcade is behind you, and the entrance to Rockstar Row is on your left. That's left for you guys. Is it? Is it flipped? From here, you can see several arcade machines stationed along the circular walkway, wrapping around the atrium. You could go play some of those to win VIP's high score challenge. Go-karts rumble along the traps, snaking around and even over the walkway. Somehow, the rides and games seem less fun when you have to play them to satisfy VIP. Just like reading is less fun when it's a school assignment. But time's a-wasting, and you've got a brother to save before Pizzaplex closes for the night. So, you guys can start by exploring the Fazcade. You can explore the atrium, which is the room you are in, and has like the big rides and stuff. Or you can go explore Rockstar Row. The puppet mask is on your right and the pillow is backwards. Okay, I see. Thank you. I believe we can add, because somebody has shown up, a little support boy. I do have to scoot this pass over since it's kind of overlapping with the score more than I thought it was. That is our... I forgot to put a button again. A lot of buttons for this stream, guys. Okay, view results. Twitch has 2 votes. Twitch has 2 votes for Rockstar Row. YouTube has 1 vote for Fazcade and 1 vote for Atrium. So that's 2 to 1 to 1. So we are heading to Rockstar Row next. Rockstar Row. Slightly more muffled sound. Rockstar Row is typically your last stop in a mega Pizzaplex. as one of the exits is on the far side. You're always impressed by the massive golden statues of Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Bonnie, and Glamrock Chica. Sometimes you can glimpse the animatronics themselves through a large window on their respective green rooms on your right. None of them are in there right now. They're probably out performing, visiting with guests, or hanging out in their attractions. This place gets much more crowded just before closing, but there aren't many people around right now. Since your last visit, the Mega Pizzaplex has added a cardboard cutout of the newest animatronic, Montgomery Gator. It's tucked to the left between Bonnie's and Chica's statues. Too bad for him, you think. There are signs about an upcoming expansion to the Mega Pizzaplex, so maybe they'll give this poor guy his own green room then. He's the only member of the band who's actually green, after all. You're usually rushed on your way out, so you haven't really explored in here. Display cases along the left side of the room are filled with props and stuff, and beyond those are several doors. Maybe you'll find Ike behind one of them. Leaving already? VIP checks a wristwatch. You better hurry and play some games. Sure. And what I will say is, from now on, if we lose, we'll start back at the start of the start of his challenge, the games. So there will be some games you'll have to play over again, but it's the only way to keep the number of token usage fair. Okay, let's see. Rockstar Road. You've got display cases. The doors. And lead to the H. Starpole and Starpole. Hello, Astro. I was just setting up my polls. Couldn't see the chat. All right. Let's see our results. View results. All right. On Twitch, we have 2 votes for the display cases. On YouTube, we've got 2 votes for the display cases and 1 to leave. Alright. Display cases it is. You walk along the row of glass display cases, glancing inside at the various guitars, animatronic parts, and other props. You pause when you reach Mr. Cupcake, Ike's favorite toy when he was little. He slept with it, carried it around everywhere. He even talked to it sometimes when he thought no one was around. Then, one day, when he was about 3, he lost his Mr. Cupcake. It had to be somewhere inside the house, so all of you looked for it everywhere, but it never did turn up. Your parents kept asking if you had hidden it, even though Ike insisted over and over that Mr. Cupcake had run away. You still feel the sting of being blamed for something you didn't do. At the end of the display cases, there is a life-size figure of a boy holding balloons. You've only ever seen Balloon Boy in retro arcade games, so you take a closer look. Balloon Boy isn't a statue, it's a balloon dispenser. The red LED screen above the coin slot reads, 1 fast token per balloon and 100 points. And there happens to be a fast token peeking out from under his foot. How did he get under the kiosks? Do I like Sonic 3? I haven't played Sonic since the first few. I think 2 was my favorite, but honestly, it's been a long time. Or was 3 my favorite? 1, 2, and 3 I think are the 3 that I played the most. But I actually am having trouble remembering which one is which. I haven't played them since the early aughts. Balloon Boy. Okay. Try to get token. Get a balloon. Leave to see. Close doors instead. Leave to nutrients. Okay. I mean, you heard what his specific rules were. You can try and decide what those mean. Oopsie. What'd you get? Alright, start the bowl. We played 2 a lot, and 3 was your favorite. Okay. And the vote button. I am the same age as Sonic. I in fact have a shirt celebrating that. Both Sonic and I were invented in 1991. Okay. On YouTube. On YouTube, we have 2 votes to try and get the token, and 1 to get the balloon. And on Twitch we have 2 votes to try and get the token as well. Alright, token it is. There are multiple do not touch signs on the display cases, with an illustration of a child's hand inside the open mouth of a classic Freddy Fazbear animatronic with sharp teeth. But surely that warning doesn't apply to Balloon Boy, the balloon dispenser. You would have to touch the machine to buy a balloon anyway. Though you doubt the staff would want you moving it. You look around to make sure no one is going to stop you, but the person at the checkout desk looks sleepy and doesn't pay you any attention. You grab the kiosk under Balloon Boy's arm and try to lift it. It isn't that heavy, so you easily shift it off the coin. Suddenly, the machine says in a loud, cheerful, childish voice, "Hi." You're so startled you let it go. Thud. The machine lands heavily. You hear a piercing noise, and the display scrambles, flickering between 100 and 300 points. Uh-oh. That woke the guy up at the desk. He's looking over at you curiously. He seems a little scared. Maybe you should test the machine to make sure you didn't break it? Even better if it glitched into giving you 300 points. But you do get 1 extra token. Alright, so now you can. Very similar poll. BB part 2. You guys can buy a balloon. BB part 2. You guys can investigate the doors. Or you can return. Ugh. You can learn to spell. Which I don't know that I can. It might be impossible. Alright, start the poll. Start the poll. Thank you, Astro. I was gonna say I'd try, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. I will say, it says that buying a balloon gets you 100 points. You did glitch the thing, so that may change. But buying a balloon gets you a balloon and 100 points, or you can go spend your tokens elsewhere. We're just doing the FNAF choose your own adventure. I mean, I'm not saying, maybe that's a good deal. Maybe getting 100 points and getting a balloon is a good deal. Maybe it isn't. Did the 300 count? No, you didn't get any points yet. It doesn't say, you don't know whether it's going to give you 100 points or 300 points at this point. But all you can do is guess whether it is a good deal or not. Maybe collecting the extra item will be helpful, maybe it won't be. Oh well. Alright, only 1 vote on Twitch to investigate the doors. But 2 votes to buy the balloon on YouTube. Pocket Cow, I'm not gonna allow vote changing because that'll make it too hard, but luckily for you, they voted for balloon on YouTube. You insert a token into the slot and watch in fascination as a purple balloon emerges from Balloon Boy's right fist, slowly inflating with a gentle hiss, and then rises on a string. It bobs in the air, swaying gently along the fake balloons mounted at the end of thin metal rods. Ike would love to see this machine in action. He's always taking his toys apart and putting them back together, studying how they work. Of course, when he's done, they usually don't work anymore, and he ends up in tears. Hidden display speakers play the sound of giggling and a recording of a boy saying, "Take your balloon, hold on tight." The display above the coin slot reads 100 points. "Oh, too bad," VIP says. "You need a lot more than that." He dives into a pile of gold fast tokens and swims around like only a cartoon can. At least you got a balloon out of it. If you can't rescue Ike, you'll just draw a face on it and maybe Mom won't notice the difference. You tie the other end of the string onto your wrist so you don't lose it. Add 100 points to your score, add a balloon to your inventory, removes one fast token. So, you get 100 points. You get one less. But it was basically free because you guys got the token from underneath Balloon Boy, and you got a purple balloon out of it. Alright. So, the rest of the Rockstar row. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to reset the tokens. Give me a second. I guess I held on to it too long. Investigate doors. Or return each. Alright, let's give you back your tokens. There you go. Fun fact about the background you guys are looking at right now. This is a picture of Rockstar Row, but in the video game, Rockstar Row, Bonnie has already been replaced by Monty. So Monty is up here, not Bonnie. So I edited it with a neon of Bonnie, and it doesn't look great. And I probably could have left well enough alone, and probably nobody would have noticed that it was Monty up there instead of Bonnie. But I had to fix it, so I fixed it. Not necessarily well, but I fixed it. Oops. Alright. We got no votes on Twitch this time. So it's gonna be all up to YouTube. Investigate the doors. Let's hide Balloon Boy. Thinking Ike could have been lured into an area closed to the public, you move along the wall and check out each door as you pass it. The first door is a red door, hidden behind the cardboard cutout of Monty. Could this be a makeshift green room for the newest glam rock character? The next door you come to has a security shield on it. You should have thought of it before. Security has cameras all over the Pizzaplex. Maybe they can track where your brother wandered off to, or at least who took him where. You continue on and reach a plain door in the far corner. You get excited when you see the letters VIP on it. You lift your gamepad. Hey, VIP, are you behind this door? The background behind VIP crackles with static. That is the VIP greeting room. If guests collect 10,000 points while using the gamepad, they win an in-person meeting with me. Can I come in? VIP crosses his arms. I increase the fee to 100,000 points. Based on your performance thus far, you will never be allowed to enter, so just move along. Alright, so... you can have the red door, or the security door, or we can return to the atrium. Point of note, if at any point you collect at least 100,000 points, we can return to this door and enter the VIP. Sure, but in the meantime, we have doors. Get real Roblox in here. Red. Secure. I mean, he did kidnap your brother, guys. I feel like this wasn't the first clue that VIP is sus. All right. On Twitch, we have 2 votes for the security door. On YouTube, we have 3 votes for the red door. So the red door is the winner. You open a door and hesitate when you see a dimly lit corridor stretching ahead. A poster on the wall reads, "Lost child? Don't get lost yourself. Stay in place and wait for help. Carry plenty of water." You enter, thinking you will take a quick look to see if Ike is inside. VIP doesn't like this plan. "You look like you are snooping. Would you like me to show you the way out of these utility tunnels?" VIP holds up a magnifying glass and peers at you through it with comedically large eyes. You ignore him and move deeper into the bowels of the Pizzaplex. You see a door at the end of the corridor marked storage. You head for it. "Do not go in there," VIP says. Almost forgot. You're in the back rooms now. "Do not go in there," VIP says. He is writing the words, "This is a bad idea," over and over on a chalkboard. "Why not?" you ask. "You will regret it." You open the door and smell something horrible and rotting inside. It smells like death, and it's dark. It's not too late to turn around, VIP warns. You step inside and fumble around for a light switch. The stink and your own fear makes you want to throw up. You finally feel a chain against your face and pull it. You see what VIP has been hiding inside. You wish you could unsee it, but the image is burned into your brain. Now it is too late, he says. The door slams shut, and the light goes out. Bad ending. Alright. I will say that bad ending... That's alright. So what we are going to do... Get the storage secrets ending. So what we are going to do, rather than go all the way back to the beginning, you will be returning to the point in which... Oops. How do I use this damn... Nope. There we go. The point in which you took up the... Why can't I find the atrium? When you agreed to the quest. Here it is. We will have a, quick, brief, quick bowl. Basically a catch-up bowl. Especially because you guys only did one thing. Basically, I'm going to use a catch-up function. I want you to be able, guys, to be able to get a chance to make different choices, but obviously, I don't want to have to reread everything every time, or otherwise people are just going to choose different choices just so they don't have to hear it again. Even if it might be the smarter choice. Well, it's not, it's later a little bit, here, Astro. We're in a different time zone. Bearing in mind right now, you guys are mostly guessing. You don't know what the balloon does, whether it's helpful or hindrance. You don't know whether the 100 points is a good deal or not. But you did know that you were able to get the token without, you know, exploding. So you can choose to get just the token, or the token and the balloon, and we'll basically start back at the door. Or you can decide that you don't want to make that choice at all. We'll probably get one more ending for tonight. Alright. YouTube is 50-50 split on the token and the balloon. Or the token, just the token and the token and the balloon. But Twitch breaks the tie by wanting to get both again, so no problem. So we're going to quickly hop back to Rockstar Row. And we'll do one more quick vote. you've seen the so it's going to be just security door, or go back to the atrium, because obviously you're not going to do the red door again. Scooby-Doo toilet. I'm not sure if that's an autocorrect and you actually do mean Scooby-Doo toilet, or if you're referring to that YouTube channel that Skibidi. I've never seen it, but I do know of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm just blanking on the full proper name. And I feel like that's probably what Astro is referring to, because I don't remember anything about a Scooby-Doo toilet, but hey, maybe I've missed something. All right. And our polls. We've got 3 votes for the security door on YouTube, and another vote for the security door on Twitch. So security door it is. Beyond the door, oops, let's get the backroom sound. Beyond the door, there's a back area that connects with other parts of the Pizzaplex. At an intersection of corridors is a small enclosed office with 2 entrances and screens showing camera footage from all over the building. There's no guard in sight. You dart inside and start messing with the controls on the desk. If you can rewind this recorded footage from the security feeds, maybe you can spot Ike or where he wandered off to. Hey, who's in there? A man's voice calls from the hall to your left. You slap the button by the door and it shutters closed and close it off. Ha ha, very funny, he grumbles. On the screen, you see a camera for the hall right outside the office. Why would they need that? Or doors with emergency shutters? An old white guy ambles around to the door on the right. You quickly shut that one too. A moment later, the door opens and the guard jingles a key ring. This is my office, you know. Sheesh, I just wanted to take a leak. You consider telling him about VIP, but you doubt he'll believe you, and VIP wouldn't like it. He escorts you back out to Rockstar Row. Now I should ban you from this place, but consider this your first warning. If you want a security job when you're older, call me. He hands you a shiny Fazbear Entertainment security badge and slams the door. Now I believe You've done the red door. You've done the security door. Okay. So you guys have to return to the atrium. There's nothing else left in this room. Yeah, no problem, Astro. In fact, I have said security badge. Put it on. It's on a very short chain, holy moly. Once again, you are in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently running a flashing ad for Monty's Gator Golf. VIP waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. You are facing the play area in the center of the Pizzaplex, which holds slides and kiddie rides like the merry-go-round where you left Ike. There's a long line of people waiting to use the photo booth. The Fastcade is behind you, and the entrance to Rockstar Row is on your left. From here, you can see several arcade machines stationed along the circular walkway wrapping around the atrium. You can play some of those to win VIP's High Score Challenge. Go-karts rumble along the tracks, snaking around and even over the walkway. So, now... Fastcade. You can explore the Atrium Excel. And you've already done Rockstar. Start pull. Feeling snoozy, new boy? I didn't turn back on my smoke. Okay, let's see the results. On Twitch, we have 2 votes for the Fastcade. Uh-oh. And on YouTube, we have 2 votes for the Atrium. Let's... I have an idea. Right back. We are going to roll on the dice cam. Evens will do Fastcade, odds will do the Atrium. got an odd, so atrium it is. We're still in the atrium, so that's fine. The walkway wraps around the entire atrium, so you hurry along it, taking notes of the different attractions. You pay particular attention to the games that don't have long lines, since you can't afford to spend your whole day waiting around for a chance to play. It looks like you're trying to pick a game, VIP chimes in. Would you like me to help you choose? You ignore him. Your best option seems to be Monty's Maze, Freddy Fazbear's Blast Challenge, and Roxy Raceway. You haven't played any of them before, but you've always wanted to try them. You just wish you didn't have the pressure of needing to win points to save Ike. If you want to see your brother, you need to accept my help, VIP reminds you. He twirls his wand like a baton, sending glowing question marks flying out in every direction. Fine. What should I play, oh wise one? Less sarcasm, please. At this time, I recommend you play Monty's Maze, Fazzer Blast, or Roxy Raceway. Annoyed about having to ask VIP for advice you didn't even need, you contemplate checking out a cluster of arcade machines tucked into an alcove beside the Glamrock gifts. Alright. Fazzer Blast, Roxy Raceway, Explore Welcome back, Astro. Is my multi-chat not working? Keep an eye on that. All right. We got no votes in Twitch. And we got 3 votes for either the Maze, the Fazzer Blast, or the Alcove. 1 each. Alright, I'll use my other D20. Although if lots of people aren't going to be able to be here, we might pause for another time. Or my D8, I mean. Try. I guess I need a D10 though, huh? Ugh. One sec. Okay. I grabbed my box of extra dice. We're gonna use a D10 and just re-roll a 10 because I don't have a D9. I guess I could do a D6. Here's one. All right. 1, 2 is Monty Maze. 3, 4 is Phaser Blast. 5, 6 is the alcohol. Rolling bowl if I'm going to start doing that. I've got my rolling tray so that if we have to do that again, it won't go flying. So it was the alcove. In the alcove are 2 arcade games. Cyber Fox versus Mecha Mangle, and Funtime Fantasy. You haven't seen those particular titles in the Fazcade before. You're itching to try them, but they each require a Faz token to play, and you doubt you would score very high on them the first time that you play, so they probably aren't worth your tokens or your time. The machines are placed on either side of a terminal with a chair in front of it. This looks like it's set up for someone to watch a movie, perhaps as a distraction for a little kid. You wish you'd seen this earlier. It would have been a great place to station Ike while you played video games with your friends. I must warn you, if you continue to dawdle like this, you will never see Ike again, the VIP says. The rules stipulate you have to play games and win points. You doubt it would be a good idea to provoke VIP, but you're tempted to browse the offerings on the terminal just to annoy him. So you can sit at the terminal, go to Monty's Maze, go to Phaser Blast, or go to the Raceway. At the atrium. Or the terminal. Monty's Maze. Phaser. Roxy. Raceway. It looks like Roxy Raceway. Let's get our Raceway. Racing. Although the track for Roxy Raceways thread through and above the atrium, it has a separate entrance, like all the other attractions. The front of it looks like a big red garage with a mural of Roxy in a racing jacket and sunglasses waving checkered flags over the door. Her voice plays over the speakers. Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf. If you're looking for high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway is the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser. Harsh, Roxy, you think. You can't afford to lose today. Ike is counting on you. A black man in a Pizzaplex uniform takes your Faz token. Oops, I pressed it too long, I think. It might restart. Ever raced here before? You shake your head. Okay, here are the rules, he says. Rule number 1, go fast, but not too fast. You're scored on lap time, not position. Avoid contact with walls and other go-karts. Brake before turns. Let faster drivers pass. Keep hands and feet inside the go-kart at all times. Drive smoothly. Only use one pedal at a time. Rule number 2, don't damage the go-kart. Just kidding. Rule number 2 is have fun. But seriously, don't damage anything. Do you want to hear the rules again? You shake your head. Also, you can't take that game pad in your go-kart. Leave it in the pit area and collect it after your race. There are 2 other kids in the Roxy Raceway pit area putting on silver helmets with green stripes down the center and gray wolf ears. You grab one for yourself and put down your gamepad. Since you have not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would be wise for you to listen to my go-karting tips, VIP says. He drives back and forth across the screen in cartoon cart from ads all over the Pizzaplex. You heard the guy at the door. I'm not allowed to bring you with me. Rules are rules, you say. Yes, rules are rules, VIP agrees. You can either leave VIP behind during your race or sneak VIP into go-karting with you. Oh, I'll definitely be doing more into the pit next week, Penguin. Start new. All right. Alright. And poll. Alright, we've got 1 vote for VIP, leave VIP behind, and 1 vote for sneak him in on YouTube. On Twitch, we have 1 vote for leave VIP behind, so that's 2 to 1. Time to leave VIP behind. You leave the gamepad with the Pizzaplex employee in the pit area and look over your go-kart options. Only 3 types of go-karts are on the track and ready to go. A silver and purple one, a pink and white one, and a blue and red one. You overhear one of the kids say to his friend, "All the go-karts are supposed to be the same, but they aren't. Roxy's go-kart is the fastest." You run ahead and cut him off before he can get into the silver and purple go-kart, climbing into it himself. He shoots you an ugly look and you shrug. The girl with him shakes her head as they move on to the other 2 go-karts. You buckle in and examine the controls before the race begins. Steering wheel, check. Accelerator, check. Brakes, check. Turbo button, check. You aren't ready for how fast the start the go-karts. You aren't ready for how fast the go-kart is, and scrape the wall as soon as you come out of the gate. You struggle to steer it, but you don't need to worry about keeping up. The other 2 racers don't seem to be interested in winning, only in getting in your way. They drive side by side and keep moving to block you. You're stuck behind them the whole way. You come in 3rd and collect VIP. Better luck tomorrow, VIP says. Tomorrow? What do you mean? You broke my rule. You did not keep me with you, so you can try to save Ike again tomorrow. But you're not sure if Ike will last that long. Sorry, guys. Now, I think it'll take a long time to catch back up to where, or to kind of go through things again, and I said we would call it at the next ending. You guys have collected 5 endings out of 9. So we'll come back and do this another day, maybe next Wednesday. But Tuesday we'll do more into the pit. This was also just kind of an experiment with a very different type of stream. So hopefully it went okay. Let's see. Let's turn back on. This for a second. It's definitely a very different type of stream. But I think it went alright. Definitely there are some tweaks for how I can do it better next time. If we want to continue trying to collect all the endings, you can, like, let me know in the Discord, or let me know in the comments, or I guess just on chat or whatever. But we will continue into the pit on Tuesday, and if we come back to this game, it'll be on Wednesday. So thanks for trying this experiment out with me, guys. I always like doing, like, dramatic readings. I've always been fond of, like, just reading out loud. with people. So I thought it would be, definitely, how do I get out of this? Board is so short compared to other ones. I guess that's basically it. I will see you guys Tuesday for more Into the Pit. We probably won't be doing the RPG games on Wednesday anymore, just because it was too hard to be in charge of the stream when I wasn't the dungeon master, because I couldn't predict what I should prep. So Wednesdays is going to start being like afternoon, more live and weird stuff. So that's why we'll do more of VIP on Wednesday, and then it's where I'm going to be doing things like art streams. And Tuesday, Thursday will be our regular gaming streams. And Friday, I'm going to see about Friday being multiplayer streams. But that's still a bit up in the air. I think that's basically it that I wanted to say. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and trying this sort of experimental stream. And, yeah, I will see you guys on Tuesday. If there's one thing I haven't gotten a hold of or haven't figured out for streaming, it's how to end streams. I can do the whole stream just fine, and I don't know how to end them. So have a good night, y'all. And we'll see you Tuesday. Oops.